Welcome back to the channel. Today we got some more Kizer bangers that they just dropped. First up, we got an all-new Kizer Original 2. Completely changed it up. This time we have the clutch lock. This one has aluminum scales, so it's nice and lightweight. Deep carry bent stainless clip on this one that is reversible. Great action. These have a nice deep hollow grind, so it feels like it's going to be a slicing machine. Jimping here and here. The blade steel on this one's 14C 28N. Beautiful action out of the box. Like I said, this one's very, very smooth. So you got that blade shape, and they sent me this titanium version, which is a good bit heavier because there is inset stainless steel liners, and those are thick slabs of tie. Then you have this bent clip. Let me see. Yeah, I just put a magnet to that clip. I think on the tie version, that's a tie bent clip there. It is still reversible with a filler tab. This one, it's not inset, so they didn't have the filler tab. This one, it is inset. This one also has good action, and then you have the sheep's foot on this one. This version, being you have the tie, is a premium version, S45VN on the blade with a DLC coating on it. It's like that matte looking DLC. I love that one. It's not a fingerprint magnet like the polished one is. That jimping is excellent. You know, you can kind of choke up here, but you don't have a whole lot of room. It's more like a pistol grip there. You've got jimping on the scales and right there on the bottom of the tang. Sharpening choil is okay. My fingernail right there, you can have a couple of sharpenings before you might have to do something with it. Beautiful clutch lock action. My medium-sized hands, I can get a 4-finger grip on it. And I think there's also a Tonto version. I don't know if they're releasing it yet or not, but I did see it. They don't always send me all the models, so I don't know. This next one's a pretty wild design here. This right here is the Kizer Dodo. You got the karambit ring. You got the puzzle texture, acrylic scales. And I'm guessing this is an aluminum or maybe steel. You got the blade hole, you got the fuller on both sides, and you got that flipper tab. Flipper tab works. It's a liner lock, fairly smooth action. You can use that blade hole. You can use the fuller. Yeah. Check that blade out. Tons of jimping all the way up the spine. This one has a black coated blade, Nitro V steel. This thing's super lightweight because of the acrylic scales and then all the skeletonization. It's a very compact knife. It's actually pretty comfortable though. If I got my finger in there and I'm holding it like this, and then you got this little scoop here, it's very comfortable. It's not really my type of knife, but here it is next to an Ontario Rat Model 2. So it's a little shorter than the Rat 2. If it wouldn't be for the karambit ring, it'd be like a 3-finger grip knife. You can see right here. And the way they did this right here, it's pretty comfortable. If you want to hold it in pinch grip, you could. If you want to get pressure down into that tip, you could do that also. Nitro V steel, if I didn't say it earlier. And there's the designer's mark right there. What do y'all think about the Dodo? I know there's several different variations to this one as well. Let me know which one of these you'd like me to review first of all the knives. If any of these are available, I will link them down below. The next one's pretty darn sweet. I think this is called the Kizer Quoll. Look how vibrant that gold ano is on the tie frame. It's a very sleek knife, contoured mill tie pocket clip. And look, this is absolutely stunning. You got this diamond texture on this inlay of zirconium. They polished that zirconium, so talk about looks nice. So you got a front flipper, you got an oversized tie thumb disc. I like how it kind of buries into that handle thumb disc. The jimping's perfect on there. Nice positive flip. This thing is so smooth. Front flipper works great. Knuckle roll works great. But the thumb disc for me is where it's at. I can slow roll it if I want. Kind of has like a quaking vibe to it. My version has this black DLC coated S45VN blade. There's the name of the knife right there. There's the designer's mark. And I like how they did this frame lock. They did the cutout a lot different. This is acting as an over travel. You still have the hardened stainless steel lock insert in there. And I don't know, maybe that's what's giving it this. When I say this thing has you got no friction once you release the lock, it is just butter. It's comfortable because you got a fairly neutral handle. Flares out in the back. You got some contouring on that frame. Flow through construction. Like I said, tons of pocketing on the inside of those liners. Yeah, it's a pretty cool knife. What are y'all thoughts on it? I haven't checked out the other variations yet, but I know there's probably 3 or 4 if I had to take a guess. Now we got 3 new fixed blade models. This next one's rather interesting. So we got a very minimal kydex. This setup for this sheath is very, very awkward. So you have this dimple right there for a retention spot, but I don't know. It's just a friction thing. I mean, and that's what you call it is anyway. So you got the ring, unless I'm putting it in the wrong way, but you got this little divot here, and it would seem like it goes like that. I don't know, but it holds it in there. Very interesting design here. It's the same guy who designed the dagger for him, that X series dagger. There's the designer's mark. This whole thing is DLC coated. I would have liked this a lot more if it wouldn't have the serrations there. I think super lightweight, pretty wicked. It's comfortable here in that little spot. It locks you in because of that hole right there. And then of course, if you wanted to, you got jimping here and on this side, and you got a little ceramic ball there for a glass breaker. So I'm sure if you want to hold it like this, you could. In this manner, if you wanted to. Pretty darn thin, jimping everywhere. Don't see the blade steel. I will find it out and put it on the screen. But what do y'all think about this? Is this something you would buy or you would carry? It's very, very light because of all the milled out sections and how narrow it is here. Definitely well made. Like I said, I'd probably get decent use out of this if it didn't have the serrations. I'll give the serrations a shot. They are very, very, very sharp. But you just don't have that much of a cutting edge left. You got crowning on the spine, crowning here in between the jimpings. And the EDC fixed blade, this right here is the Kizer Beaver 2. Comes with a small belt clip attachment. Kizer do more minimal kydex sheaths like this. I love this sheath. Nice ramp there. Positive retention there. No rattle. Contouring on those smooth G10 scales with the huge lanyard hole there. And this one's clip point Bowie, whatever, with a gray stone washed PVD coating, D2 steel, jimping. Gotta tell you, this right here with this little thumb scoop, very comfortable. My medium sized hands, I can get a 4-finger grip on it. Not my blade shape of choice. Wish they would have done like a spear point. They did the drop point first. Like the little divots there. Yeah, comfortable in this pinch grip. Cool little knife. Being it's D2, this is probably the Amazon version. I'm sure there's other stainless versions as well. Now this next one's pretty cool. It's a Jonathan Styles design. Check this fixed blade out. We had the smolt from Kizer. Then he designed the par for Concept and Tenable. Now we got a big boy. So you got a nice kydex sheath with the little retention screw here. Large belt loop attachment. And I gotta say, I'm digging it. You have clamshelled G10 scales. You can see this is a full tang. It may be a rat tang, or at least the tang might stop right here, because if you look inside the G10 here where the lanyard hole is, I don't see steel in here, so it may just stop right before that. I don't know. I'll try to maybe take it apart to see. But look how clean that is. You can see the little line right there where they're mating up. But other than that, you got nice contouring. It's very comfortable. You got a nice long usable blade, a guard here. So glad they didn't put a big old guard so I can get around it comfortably. This one right here has a great stone washed finish, AEBL steel. This is the Kizer Camp 180. And Jonathan Styles logo there. Nice chunk of ABL. Yeah, it's comfortable. You even have a OK sharpening tool there. Stout tip. This could be a stout fixed blade altogether. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Alright guys and girls, here's another shot of everything. We've got a pretty wide variety here. Let me know which one of these you'd like to see a review on first. And I'm still trying to decide what I like the most. I definitely love the new Kizer Original 2. I didn't carry the original one as much because I'm not a huge button lock fan, but now that it's a clutch lock, it's a lot safer in my opinion. So yeah, it'll get a lot of pocket time. And even though this isn't typically a blade shape I would go for, this thing is just so well refined and unique looking that, yeah, I'm going to continue to carry this one. When I say this has got to be the smoothest knife I've felt in quite some time, it just feels so good. It's crazy how vibrant that gold is, especially accented with the polished zirconium. Can't wait to hear what y'all think about all these. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool that Jonathan Styles did this big fixed blade. All right, guys and girls, that's going to do it for today's video. If you have any questions in particular, feel free to ask me down below, and I'll do my best to get back with you. Hope every one of y'all is having a fantastic day today. Remember, keep these blades sharp, smile more, back up, peace.